name is Melissa Kennedy. I'm in Com 101 with Ryan Falkus. This is my third speech, the informative speech. Did you know that Italy has a population of over 58 million people, not including tourists? Obviously, Italy is a popular destination and site. The Italian cities might seem very similar, but looking deep into their rich features, you will see the value of each individual city. In this informative speech, I will tell you about the major historical and tourist cities in Italy. My band had the opportunity to go to Italy 2 summers ago. We spent over a week touring, performing, and learning about the history of Italy. This is a great experience. Today, I will inform you about the top historical cities in Italy, including Venice, Florence, Siena, Pisa, the Vatican City, and Rome. The first city I will inform you about today is Venice. On my trip to Italy, this was actually our first city to visit too. Venice is one of the most popular tourist sites today, having an average of 50,000 visitors in one day. Venice is filled with stunning art, architectural, beautiful cityscapes, and unique musical and artistic traditions. In the 1980s Carnival of Venice, it was revived, and this started drawing the visitors to new theatrical, cultural, cinematic, and musical attractions. This city has also numerous historical and educational museums teaching on the past of Italian rulers in Venice. Another interesting charm in Venice is the Grand Canal. Venice is known around the world for their canals. The canals used to be the roads of the city. The canals are most famous for their gondola rides. A gondola is a Venice boat now mainly used for tourists or for weddings and ceremonies. I actually had the opportunity to ride a gondola through the gorgeous canalways of Venice. The people of Venice now use motor water buses or water taxis to conveniently get around the city. The second city we're going to visit today is Florence, or is known in Italian as Firenze. Florence is known for their culture, religion, buildings, and statues. As you can see in this picture, there are hundreds of statues in Florence. This is a big tourist attraction, and you can see the culture in each individual statue. It is also common to see live statues in Florence. Live statues are performers who receive tips by just standing still, and people take pictures of them, and this is actually their living. The next destination on our trip is Siena. Siena is a small town, and it is mainly known for their horse race every year called the Piallo. The ward rivalries are most rampant during this annual horse race in the Piazza del Campo. The Piazza del Campo is the main area in the city. This is where they race horses. Siena retains a ward-centric culture from medieval times. Each different ward in Siena has an animal mascot. Each of these animal mascots are represented in the flags in this picture. Siena is not the only smaller popular city in Italy. Another popular small city in Italy is Pisa. It is known internationally for the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Bell Tower, and cuisine. The Leaning Tower of Pisa originally was meant to stand vertical, but because of poor foundation, it has shifted, as you can see in this picture. Another lure in Pisa is the Bell Tower. This is the city's cathedral. This is the other picture to the right. Pisa has traditional, authentic Italian food. Pizza is the most famous Italian food. Pizza was invented by the Greeks and Romans. The pizza is made out of fresh products and is very thin. Spaghetti is another famous Italian food. This thin pasta originated in southern Italy. The calzone was also made in Italy. The ingredients are similar to pizza, but it is much bigger and has a folded crust all the way around. Gelato is notorious for Italy. Gelato is Italian ice cream. It was originally made from snow and ice, but it is now served piled high with whole pieces of fruit mixed in. The last major city we're going to talk about today is Rome. The Roman Colosseum is a huge part of the history of Rome. Andrea, the founder of the Colosseum.net, stated, "The Roman Colosseum is a great amphitheater. It is considered architectural and engineering wonder, and remains the standing proof of both the grandeur and the cruelty of the Roman world." Rome is also known around the world for their beautiful fountains. The most popular fountain is the Trevi Fountain. It says if you throw a coin over your shoulder, And if it makes it, then you return back to the eternal city. The most religious part of Italy and Rome is the Vatican City. Researcher and photographer Timothy Ty says, the Vatican City is a city-state of Rome. It is approximately 110 acres in size. Vatican City is considered the smallest country in the world in both area and population. It came into existence in 1929. It is in authority of the Roman Catholic Church. It is an honor for people to be able to look through the Vatican City at all the beautiful buildings. There's an informative Vatican Museum explaining the history of Rome in the Vatican. There's St. Peter's Basilica, one of the largest churches in the world, which they still hold Mass there every week. And last but not least, the Sistine Chapel is in the Vatican. This is where you can see Michelangelo's famous painted ceilings and other brilliant works of art. Each of these Italian cities are unique in their own way. I learned a lot about Italian history and the culture in Italy through my trip and through the research. I hope you all enjoyed learning about the history of Venice, Florence, Siena, Pisa, the Vatican City, and Rome. This is my bibliography.